What's up guys, Messi here and welcome to a brand new video and welcome to your daily dose of transfer gossip. And today is going to be Thursday the 26th of January, so again very close now to deadline day itself. And we've got a lot of confirmed transfers to get through today as well as some very good rumours. So before we get started, as always, you can show support by leaving a like rating, that'd be absolutely awesome. If you're new to my channel, click the subscribe button for daily FIFA content and the comments below. Let me know your thoughts on today's rumours I should do in the next episode, and if you missed yesterday's videos, it was down below in the description box. In the second one, I spoke about some potential SBCs coming up this weekend. So the very first confirmed transfer today is a player that received a team this season last year on FIFA 16. That is Vladimir Hernandez, a Colombian centre-attacking midfielder who used to play for Junior FC. Now has gone to Liga do Brazil to Santos for an undisclosed fee, and I think he's very short in game. I remember using his card. He's like 5'5" or something, but he was absolutely rapid at the same time. Then we go on to Matty James of Leicester City, going on loan for the remainder of the season. Let me just quickly check. They're currently in the Championship right now, so gone down one tier. Then we go on to Victor Claesson, a Swedish centre-attacking midfielder going to Russia, to Krasnodar from IF Elfsborg for £1.7 million. Next up is Danilo, going to Stanley Asian Belgium from Braga for the remainder of the season on a loan deal, and for the first part of the season he was on loan to Benfica. And then we go on to Bjarnason, a Icelandic left midfielder, gone to Aston Villa from a club called FC Basel, of course a Swiss club, for an undisclosed fee. Then moving on, we go on to Brad Guzan, an American goalkeeper, making the switch in the summer, so not right now, it's like a pre-contract agreement, from Middlesbrough to go to Atlanta United, one of the new franchises in the MLS, on a free transfer, like I said, this summer. Then we go on to Kubo, a Japanese centre-attacking midfielder, going to KAA Ghent, again in Belgium, from Young Boys in Switzerland for £2.98 million. Then we go on to Patrice Evra, formerly of Manchester United and Juventus now, going to Marseille on a free transfer, I believe, on an 18-month contract. Was also in talks with Crystal Palace and a couple of other Premier League clubs. Next up is Daniel Caligiuri, going to Schalke from this time as Wolfsburg for around £2.13 million, although it's also considered an undisclosed fee, and that is subject to a medical. Mario Zarate has returned to the Premier League, going to Watford from Fiorentina in Italy for around £2.3 million or so on a 2.5-year contract. I think the last time he was playing in England, it was for West Ham a couple of seasons ago. And then we go on to Gonzalo Guedes, a massive transfer today in fact, and I finally learned how to say his name. He has gone to Paris Saint-Germain from Benfica for around £25.5 million or €30 million on a 4.5-year contract. And he is regarded as one of the biggest talents around right now, and was also linked to a move to Manchester United. Then we go on to Felipe Coutinho, signed a new contract at Liverpool until 2022, so a 5-year deal, no release clause, and apparently it's £150,000 per week. Of course, I mentioned that in yesterday's video. It went up at 8 AM like it does every single day, and then Liverpool announced it at like 5 minutes past 8. But then the result against Southampton last night put a real big dampener on this, and it's really frustrating. Right now, not playing very well. Hopefully, we can turn it around very soon. Now we got to potential deals, and first up, we've got Munir Obadi linked to Nice in France. His agent has confirmed we're in the process of finalising the move to Nice. The player and his former club Lille have reached an agreement to terminate his current contract. He's set to join Nice after the African Cup of Nations on a free transfer. Next up is Giovanni Simeone. According to Calcio Mercato today, AC Milan are eyeing Giovanni Simeone, who's the son of Diego Simeone, an Inter Milan legend and favourite to be the next coach of the club. He does currently play for Genoa, and right now it's looking like his dad will be going back to Inter Milan potentially in the very near future, because it's not looking too great right now at Atletico Madrid compared to it was a couple of years ago. Now we go on to Barrow today, linked to Newcastle United. According to Sky sources, Newcastle are interested in Swansea winger Barrow on loan. However, Swansea City are currently playing the same way that Crystal Palace are right now, with Andros Townsend also linked to Newcastle United. They prefer a permanent deal. Swansea wants £7 million for the winger to get him to Newcastle on a permanent basis. I don't know how much he plays for Swansea, to be honest, but Newcastle, they are definitely in for a winger, whether that's Barrow or Andros Townsend. Now we go on to the next player, Mbaye Niang, going to Watford. Watford have reached an agreement with AC Milan for forward Mbaye Niang, according to Sky sources. They understand the 22-year-old will fly to the UK today for a medical. The deal on the table right now is a loan with the option to make the move permanent in the summer for around £13 to £15 million, and so the personal terms have already been agreed. West Ham were in for Niang as well, but now it's looking like definitely going to Watford. And to be fair to Watford, they also got Zarate, like I mentioned earlier in the episode. So 2 new strikers, both from Italy, and potentially 2 quite cheap options for Premier League teams. Then we go on to Gaston Ramirez. Today he handed in a transfer request due to interest from Leicester City, according to Sky sources. The Uruguayan international only signed a permanent deal at the Riverside in the summer after spending the second half of last season on loan from Southampton. However, we understand Ramirez is keen to move to the Premier League champions, has informed the Middlesbrough hierarchy of his desire to lead the club in this window. Not sure what fee it would be, but Leicester could well get the man. Next up we go on to Robert Snodgrass today and linked to 3 different clubs. And I'm fully aware his name is not Snodgrass, it's Snodgrass. Not a massive difference to be honest, but either way, I'll try and say it right from now on. But the clubs linked to him are going to be Burnley, Middlesbrough and West Ham. All 3 clubs have had bids accepted today of around £10 million. He wasn't part of the whole squad that played Chelsea the other day, so I'm assuming he will be leaving. Now he's got to choose what club to go to. Now we go on to the next one, and that is Reece Oxford. Very brief, but Rangers are in advanced talks with West Ham over a loan signing of defender Reece Oxford. So from one wonder kid on FIFA to another, we've got Halilovic, formerly of Barcelona. Apparently, he's close to joining Las Palmas on loan, according to Gianluca Di Marzio. The 20-year-old Croatian international left Barca for Hamburg for €5 million last summer, but he failed to establish himself in the Bundesliga. He's set to return to Spain to link up with Las Palmas, who fork out €1.5 million to snap him up on loan until the end of the season. Las Palmas will have the option to sign him permanently for €5 million in the summer, but I do also believe Barca have that option with Hamburg. West Ham and Everton are both linked to the playmaker before he left Barcelona, but now looks like he will return to Spain, again to Las Palmas. Then we go on to Iago Aspas. Apparently he's turned down PSG to retire at Celta Vigo. Celta Vigo striker Iago Aspas has revealed that Paris Saint-Germain are interested in his services, but remains committed to his current club and wants to retire there. The 29-year-old has been in fantastic form this season for Celta, scoring 11 goals in 18 league games, betted only by Cristiano Ronaldo on 12, Luis Suarez on 15, and Messi on 15. And when he joined us, he was absolutely shocking, but now he's starting to get to some very good form, including getting a call-up to the Spanish national team, where he also scored on his debut, I believe. Then we go on to the next player, and that is Leon Bailey, yesterday linked to Bayer Leverkusen in Germany, now linked to Hull City. Hull head coach Marco Silva has admitted they're trying to sign highly rated Jamaican winger Leon Bailey from Belgian side Genk. The 19-year-old has attracted interest from a string of leading European clubs after impressing in the Jupiter League, where his side are currently sat 8th, but personally for him, it also had a very good Europa League campaign. Hull were definitely in for a winger beforehand, but now that Robert Snodgrass will be leaving, it looks like Bailey could well be the #1 target. The report yesterday did say that Bailey had agreed to join Bayer Leverkusen. The fee was around €20 million, so Hull, they may have to outdo that to get into the Premier League. Now we move on to the next player, Islam Slimani, linked to China. Sky sources understand Chinese club Tianjin are interested in signing Leicester City striker Slimani, and they're prepared to pay big money to get him. So far there has not been a formal bid for the striker and no direct contact between the two clubs, but Leicester City's record striker cost £29 million in the summer, and so Tianjin would have to offer significantly more than that for Leicester City to be interested, and there's also another report saying it'd be around €40 million. But I'm not sure if Leicester will be persuaded by that, because to be honest, it's not a massive profit over the last 6 months or so. Now we go on to Cesc Fabregas, linked to 3 Serie A clubs. Juventus, AC Milan and Inter Milan are all entered the race to sign the Chelsea midfielder, according to reports. The 29-year-old Spaniard has only played 16 appearances so far in all competitions for the Premier League leaders. As a result, Fabregas is expected to call his time in his Chelsea career this summer, with Spanish publication Fichajes claiming he'll be the centre of a 3-way tussle from the Serie A trio. But Sky Sports understands Cesc Fabregas is happy at Chelsea, despite reports linking to Italy today in the media. Now we move on to Dimitri Payet, again features every single episode. Again, another update though. Marseille have told West Ham they will not pay more than £25 million for Dimitri Payet. It's too low for West Ham, so they've kind of hit a bit of a brick wall. The Marseille board are currently split on the decision. Some want to give up on Payet because he's too expensive, but others, they're going to keep trying to sign him. And one source says it's looking more and more likely Marseille will wait until deadline day now, next Tuesday, and try to get Payet on loan. So I think overall, it's quite clever by Marseille. They may get the man eventually. If not, it's a little bit of a fail. But if they do get him eventually, they've played West Ham quite well. The second to last one today is this man right here, Pepe of Real Madrid. According to Cadena Cope, Pepe has decided to join Hebei Fortune once his Real Madrid contract expires in the summer. The defender, who turns 34 next month, will see his deal at the Bernabeu expire at the end of June. Madrid have offered him a new 1-year contract, but the Portuguese international will seek a 2-year extension. And now he'll move to Hebei Fortune, who are currently managed by former Real Madrid and Manchester City boss Manuel Pellegrini. Pepe will earn €15 million a year in China, an amount which nearly triples his current wage of 5.5 mil. He was linked to Juventus and Manchester United, but to be fair, 15 million euros for a 34-year-old, you can see why he didn't turn that down. And let's be honest, he has won a lot in his career, so you can understand why he pretty deserves that move. Now we're going to the final one today, and it's with 3 players that linked to Inter Milan according to Corriere dello Sport. Marquinhos, Marco Verratti and Alexis Sanchez are Inter targets for the summer. They're ready to make an offer for the PSG midfielder Verratti after contacting his agent, and if the Chilean forward won't renew, they'll go for him too. And Marquinhos, it's the same situation as Verratti, and right now, they are linked to so many big names like James Rodriguez and such, but they'll probably wait till the summer, but I still can't see him getting any of them. But hey, I could well be wrong on that one, we'll just have to wait and see. So guys, that is going to be the end of this episode, so as always, if you enjoyed it, show support by leaving a like rating, that'd be absolutely awesome. If you're new to my channel, click the subscribe button for daily FIFA content, and the comments below with your thoughts on today's rumours I should do in the next episode, and if you missed yesterday's videos, they're down below in the description box. So thank you for watching this video, and I'll see you next time.